Hey everybody, Lev Farmer 73 here. I want to say thank you to everybody that was helping me in the greenhouse lounge last night, try to figure out how to start the Mr. Heater stove. I figured it out. When I figured it out, I was like, that's the only thing we didn't try. I want to say thank you to everybody that chimed in and all the great ideas. I want to say thank you to, I think her name was Tasha Monique. Thank you. Now, one thing we didn't try, family, was patience. Have patience. What do I always say? Some things, especially out in the garden when you're growing something, have patience. This is what I did. After the camera stopped rolling, all I did was get my tank, come back in, open it back up, leave it for about 10 minutes. I went off and did some other stuff. I came back 10 or 15 minutes later. Let the fuel just run through this line and get the air out. Let the oxygen run out of that line. That was one of the major problems because later, I started watching more videos and they was like, let that oxygen bleed out of that line. It's oxygen in that line no matter what you do. Let that sit in there and let that bleed out and let the propane push it out. So I just let that fuel run through that line. Listen, family. I cranked it right up, just like now. No problems, right? So I'm going to show you exactly what I did. Now remember, one of the biggest problems we had with this is the 12-foot hose that I have on this 1-gallon tank. A 12-foot hose. It takes a while for that fuel to run all the way through that hose. And we wasn't doing that. I was just hooking it up real fast and trying to start it. Now, when I hooked it up with the 4-foot hose, let me get this. When I hooked it up with the 4-foot hose, it started right up. You know, I let it sit there for a few minutes, started right up, because it doesn't have anywhere to travel. 12-foot hose, I was having trouble last night. Found out, no big deal. So, let me show you exactly how I did this. So as you can see, here's the 12-foot hose. Here's my tank. Set it to the side. And all I did was literally turn the knob to the start position, hold it in, hit my pilot, keep it held for about 10 seconds or so. Pilot is running. Don't forget to turn this wheel all the way to accessory mode. I'm gonna show you what that looks like. Make sure you turn your wheel. You start the pilot here, but make sure you turn it all the way on or your stove will not work. So I'm gonna show you here. My pilot is on here. You do not cut this all the way on. Turn your start knob. This is the easy way I do it. Just turn it all the way up, then put it back on low. Hold it in for about 5 seconds. Bleed the line and hit the start. Wait a minute. I let the button go. Hold your pilot light. Let that thing start good. Ease, slowly let off the button. Now you can turn this however you want, up high, whatever. So this is how simple it is if we just be patient. Now, one of the things I'm always preaching when I'm saying practice our preps, one of the biggest things is what? Be patient. That's why we all have to wait and do what we're supposed to do, learn our equipment. And one of the biggest things is be patient. So now you can see how well the Buddy Flex cooker stove works. It was that simple. Remember, I couldn't keep this fire going for nothing. Every time I would do that, the pilot light would keep dimming down. That pilot light so strong right now, it looks like it just want to light that up. All we got to do is be patient, family. If you wanted any of this stuff that I'm showing you right now, I'll put it in the first pinned comment and in the description box below. That's awesome right there. That is just incredible. So that's it, you guys. I hope this helped you because it really helped me. I want to say thanks to everybody that chimed in during the live while we were trying to figure out how this worked, how these hooked together. And by the way, yes, you can use this by itself. It does not have to be hooked to the Buddy Flex. It can be a whole separate entity on a whole different side of the room. You just got to take that hose off, hook it to something else. So I want to say thank you to everybody that was helping me. Everybody came in the Greenhouse Lounge. I took all suggestions, even if some of them was a little crazy. I took them all and I said, hey, when you don't know exactly what you're doing, everything is on the table. So we tried everything, and one thing we didn't try was be patient. All right. Thank you for watching Live Farmer 73. I love you guys. Be safe, stay warm, and I'm out.